Hi, so in this video we're going to talk about the Soliloquy Slider. Here on the front page what you're looking at is a responsive slider known as the Soliloquy Slider. So this is a really user-friendly slider and is going to allow us to upload and integrate pictures into the slider really simply through a wonderful interface. So that's the easy part of the slider, as a matter of fact. Um, and so what I want to do actually is I'm going to take you into that interface real quick and show you the slider. I'm just going to go into the back end here just by clicking on the James B. Nelson portion. Come over here to the Soliloquy Slider, and you can look at the Soliloquy Slider here. All you get when you click on that is just this. Looks like really similar to what you get if you look at all the pages. If you just click on pages, you get this little interface that gives you a quick rundown of the slideshows that you have. Our first one here is Untitled. We don't want to put a title on it. If we put a title on it, it'll actually show it on the page, so we don't want to do that. You don't have to put a title. It's not required. And you'll see the 6 images here that we currently have in the slider. You can ignore all of this. None of this is of any importance. What we're going to do actually to upload a slide is really simple. You click Add New and go to the upload process. But first we need to prep our picture. So here's our picture right here on the desktop, and that's the one that I want to use for the slide. And the program that I'm going to use is the GNU Image Manipulation Program. It is a free image manipulation program. You can get it on the internet. It is available for Windows, Macintosh, Linux. Doesn't matter what it is, it'll run on anything. All right. I'm just going to drag and drop this into this main window here that comes up. You're going to get 3 windows, and really the only windows that you're going to care about doing is this is your toolbox right here. This is the main window where your picture is going to pop up at. You don't need anything else. Now, this picture needs to be 735 pixels wide by 312 pixels tall. I'm going to say that numerous times throughout this. Write it down. You're going to want to write it down. 735 wide by 312 pixels tall. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we need to make this, as we can tell, the easiest way to go about this is much taller than what I need. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to set the width, okay, because we can trim some off the top and we can trim some off the bottom, but we're not going to be able to trim any off the sides. So because we need it to be 735 pixels wide, if we only needed it to be 200 pixels wide by, 400 pixels tall, then I would turn around and go by height as opposed to that, because then I would trim some off the sides. Okay, so what we're going to do is the first thing we're going to come over, see this little tool right over here, you're going to get a box here and a box there, and it's got an arrow pointing down. If you hover over it, it'll say Scale Tool, and that's what you want. You're going to come over there and you're just going to click, boom, right on here. The first thing you're going to want to do, see this little chain right here that's unlinked? You're going to want to click that to link that. That's going to lock in this aspect ratio. And then we're going to take and we're going to make the width 735 pixels. I'm going to click enter, and as you can see, it's going to now make the height 501. Don't want a 501 pixel height, only want a 312, but that's okay. Click scale, and it is going to scale this really huge picture down to that nice little small size. It's going to begin to do this. That's quite normal. Come up here to image, and you're going to want to come down to fit canvas to layers, and that's going to automatically fit that canvas to the layer. Then I'm going to recenter that, take it up to 100% so I can see what it really looks like now. All right, so once again we went to layers, or I'm sorry, went to image, and we clicked fit canvas to layers, which got rid of all that extra weird gray looking space. And then I came down here and increased the size to 100%. Now I need to trim this stuff off the top and the bottom that I don't need. That's where I use the crop tool. It looks like a scalpel. Okay, and here's where these tools down here are going to come in. Only one, as a matter of fact. First, I'm going to come over and I'm going to drag this all the way over here so I get these nice and flush. Right over here. Boom. Nice and flush. You say, don't quite have that. I've got 734. I'm going to click 5. Again there. Now I've got it all the way across, 735 pixels. And I'm going to come over here to this other one. Remember, see this size right here. What this is denoting is the size of my crop field. And after I put that crop field on there, I can come here and I can adjust these sizes manually just by entering what I want. I want 312 pixels. So there, now it gives me the perfect size that I've wanted to my image. Okay, let's go through that again. I'm going to click escape. That's going to make my crop go away. I went over here, I clicked on the crop tool. I was on the scale tool. I clicked on the crop tool. This changes down here. Then I'm going to come over to the edge of the picture. I'm going to drag all the way over. It says 734, but I'm on 735. That's what I want. Uh-oh, it won't let me do that. Why is that? That's because I'm going to need to move one of these over a little bit more. When I did that, that went to 735 and I'm good. Sometimes if it will not do that here, that means that that means that you're pushed all the way over here to the right and you need to move this over to the left. But since I only actually needed to move it 1 pixel, I just very carefully moved it over with my mouse. Now, here, this is going to be our height, and we're going to put 312. And mind you that after I'm putting in these numbers, I'm pressing Enter on the keyboard, and that gives me my size. And then I can just take and I can just pull this up and down wherever I want it. I'm just going to put it right here, and then double click. Now my picture's ready. I am 735 pixels wide. I'm 312 pixels tall. I'm going to come down to File and click Export. Once again, that is the File menu, down to Export. I'm going to come to the desktop. It's already set for a JPG. Just make sure that the file name, you can name it whatever you want. I'm just going to name it, let's just say Slide H. Okay, and it's got JPG on it. That's all you need. Click Export. It's going to say, quality. Generally speaking, I do 95. You can do 100 if you want. It doesn't matter. There we go. All right, now I can click out of this. It's going to ask me now, as I just saved the file, it's saying, hey, you still have changes made to this untitled file, blah, blah. It's because I exported the file. But I haven't actually saved, as far as the GIMP is concerned, I haven't actually saved my original file, but I don't need to because I've already exported it. So I can just click Close Without Saving, and then I'll need to X out again, make the GIMP completely go away. And now I have Slide H on my desktop that is 735 pixels by 312 pixels. And now, to add it to my slideshow, I'm going to click Add New. It's going to bring up this little interface right here. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm going to go back. Ignore what I just did. Okay, do not click Add New. I apologize. Come down here and click here to upload images. You're going to click on that. It's going to give you the image upload screen. We're going to go to our desktop here. We're going to find our file, which is, there it is, Slide H. Click Open. I'm going to come all the way down here and click Insert into Slider. I'm not going to click anything else. Now it's going to insert that image into the slider, but I don't want it first. I wanted this image to be last. I'm just going to drag it and drop it and throw it down here where it's last. Then I'm going to click Update. Now let's go visit the jamesnelsondentistry.com front page, and now we will see that there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slides. The slides that we had before, just hopping through them real quick, and now our new slide. But I don't actually want that in there. That was just a test slide, so I could show you how it works. We're going to come over here, and we're going to click this little minus sign right here. Make that go away, and I'm going to click Update. And now I'm going to come back over and refresh our page, and now I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these 6 ones that I had before. So that is how you alter a picture and how you get it into the slider. Now, be aware that the GIMP can be a little bit of a tricky program. Okay, it can take a lot of resources on your computer, and your computer may run a little slow while it's operating. That's normal. That's okay, not a problem. Just be aware of that. And you may want to go through this video a couple of times before you become familiar and used to the GIMP. And if you like the GIMP and you would like some extra training on the GIMP, please let us know, because we have some open source training that we can provide for you.